Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about monthly empties. I'm a little bit late this month for November's monthly empties. I go through, for those of you who are new, I go through all the products I used up in the month of November and I tell you what I liked and what I didn't. I have had a couple of plans. My husband, first weekend of December, was on a work trip, and then the following week I went to go visit my bestie and her mom. That was a very overdue trip. We had a great time, but that's why I'm a little bit late on filming my monthly empties. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Native deodorant and body spray. This is the lilac and white tea. This does not smell like a deodorant. This smells like the most beautiful floral fragrance ever. And it says that you can wear it as a body spray, which makes sense, but you can also wear it as deodorant. I have not worn this or use this as a body spray, nor do I intend to. I have been using this strictly as a deodorant. I am not a fan of their stick deodorant because I find it difficult to take off. I don't like the consistency and it doesn't really work for me. I am a stinky gal. So I actually really love their spray deodorant. I love that it, you know, is easy to take off. It doesn't feel like weird under my armpits. The only issue I have with this is the packaging. So you can see it comes with the top, and then when you remove the top, you have the nozzle. Well, the actual hole of the nozzle is too close to this rim here, and so what happens is that when you press it down, that spray actually hits that rim and it starts to drip down the side of the bottle. I actually had to, and you can see how dirty this is because of that. I actually had to put what do you call that, paper towel under this just so that I could finish using it up, because it would just drip all over the sides. Hence I have it all over my hands now. Now I did buy about 4 different scents because Erin Nicole from YouTube, if you guys don't follow her, super sweet, she recommended this. She had been using them for a while, and she lives in Miami, so because I was born and raised in that city, I understand the level of heat and humidity and sweat that happens. So I was like, oh, if she probably likes this, I'm probably gonna like it too. So that's the reason I tried this. The product is great. I just think that Native has to rethink the packaging here. I think that they either have to make a new like nozzle situation or a little bit more quality control, because I'm actually using a second bottle, not this scent. It's like sea salt and cedarwood, I think. I'm not having that issue with that bottle. So it may be quality control, or it may be that the bottle is, you know, pretty new and I haven't had that problem yet. I will keep you guys posted because I may finish that bottle in the month of December. We will see. I digress. But if you haven't like tried it, I would give it a try. You know, it's not gonna break the bank. It is a clean deodorant. So anyways, if I didn't mention it before, the scent is lilac and white tea. So far, this is my favorite scent. All right, moving right along. The next empty I have here is a Drunk Elephant TLC from Wa Glycolic Night Serum. This has 12% AHA and BHA blend. It is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. You guys know that I am a very big fan of Drunk Elephant's skincare, and this is no exception. This serum was very nice. It wasn't too strong or too soft. I feel like this is a very middle of the road night serum. So if you're looking for a nice AHA and BHA blend, I highly recommend the Drunk Elephant ones. Packaging on this is absolutely amazing. There's nothing more than I love in a skincare product that, number one, it is a pump that I don't have to dig my fingers in there, and number two, that pump is effective and clean. So for me, the reason why I love Drunk Elephant's packaging is because they have this twist mechanism. And there you have the nozzle. I love this because when you pump it out, it's like doesn't droop. Like you can see how clean that nozzle is. You can see how clean that nozzle is. And then if you need to travel or whatnot, you just twist it down and you don't lose product. Like a lot of body skincare products out there, when you want to travel with it, you either have to decant it, or you have to like press it down and twist the bottle shut. But then what do you do with that extra product, right? If you don't need to use it at that time. So I just love how well thought out Drunk Elephant's skincare packaging is, and I think that all skincare brands should follow this kind of method. Another reason I like it is I have a toddler, and if you're a mom, you know that like you need to keep your skincare and your makeup stuff on lockdown, because you turn around for 1 second and they have something in their hand, in their mouth. Like that's how quick it is. So I love that when I can twist this shut, and if she grabs it, she's not at that age yet where she knows how to open this. Like she doesn't know that she's got to twist this up, you know? And obviously when she gets older, it's a different story. But for right now, like I feel safe using this product. Not that I leave it lying around for her, but in the rare occasion that she may get her hands on it and put it in her mouth, like it's sealed. Nothing's gooping out. So I digress. But I was very, very pleased with that serum. Next, I have a product that did not work for me at all. This is the Mary Kay Time Wise Age Minimized 3D Day Cream SPF 30. This is a moisturizer that actually came with a cleanser. It was a gift from my mother-in-law. The cleanser, I love. Smells absolutely delicious. This moisturizer did not work for me at all. It gave me milia, it made me break out, it was very thick even if I used a minimal amount. I did love that it had SPF in it, but I feel like this is much more suited for people with normal to dry skin because of its consistency. Something in this just really did not agree with me whatsoever, and so this will not be something that I will be looking into in the future. However, the cleanser, absolutely amazing. It smells so good, but that's not included in this monthly's empties because I still have quite a bit of that left. Next, we have the Ordinary Hair Care Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density. This is like about the third bottle I have of this. So the reason I keep repurchasing this is because, first of all, I love the Ordinary, but who doesn't want a hair serum that's gonna, you know, make their hair grow and help with that postpartum hair loss that doesn't break the bank, right? Like, I've never tried Vegamore. I recently just started to use their gray serum to get rid of the grays, like, naturally. I will update you on that because I literally just started using it, and it's very expensive. And you know, there's like a subscription that you can cancel at any time. But like, I'm busy, so I rather just have the choice of not buying something instead of getting on the phone and canceling something with a company, right? But I'm doing the gray thing because I want to see if it actually works and update you guys on that. But this hair serum, if you're looking for a good hair serum, not wanting to break the bank, this is really good. And I'm also the worst at using hair serums because I am not consistent. Like, I do not wear this every day. And even though I don't wear it every day, and the way that I use it is I get one dropper and I literally just distribute it like that. Okay, I don't massage it in. I just leave it there and then I just brush my hair. It works anyway. It works anyway. So like I said, this is like my third bottle. I think this stuff is great and effective, and if you haven't tried it, I would give it a go. Moving right along, we have a Henry Rose travel fragrance. This is in the scent Char. This smells so good. So good. I cannot wait to get like a full bottle of this fragrance. Okay, so you guys know I love this fragrance. This was one of my go-to fragrances in the fall. And this one and Torn I'm almost done with. If you guys did not catch my shorts or my video on like my fall fragrance picks for this year, this fragrance was in there, and I am pleased to say that I have completely used this up. And now in the future, I know that when I repurchase this, it's gonna be the full-size bottle. If you haven't tried the Henry Rose line, what are you waiting for? They are absolutely amazing. They recently had their candles for $25. I think that they're gonna stop making their candles because the email said that they were making room for new products in the new year. I did post it on my community tabs here on YouTube. So those of you who caught it, I know took advantage of that sale. Each one of those candles is $65. They were $25. You know your girl stocked up, right? Okay. All right, moving right along, we have another Empties. This is the Luminous Silk by Georgio Romani. I am the shade 4.5. The one thing I love about this foundation is that it's my perfect shade. This is my absolute perfect shade, and I think that all makeup companies need to start paying attention to the undertones and the variety of shades that this particular foundation has, because they absolutely nailed it. So I do love the fact that this is my perfect shade, and when I purchase other foundations that I absolutely love, I always reference this one. Like, I'll tell the person, I'm like, I'm 4.5 in Luminous Silk. Everybody knows. Everybody knows, like, oh, you're 4.5, hold on, I got you. So it's a thing, it's a thing. So I do love that about this foundation. But this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I totally get it. This is not a favorite foundation of mine. I understand this is a cult favorite, so like, don't come at me in the comments. I know that what I'm saying right now is blasphemy, but I don't like it. It is okay. I feel like this looks cakey on me even when I use one pump. It's just not, you know, it's not it. This is not it. I felt like this, when I purchased this, I thought this was gonna be like the Chanel Ultra Laton, which is one of my favorite foundations on the market, or maybe something like the Merit foundation stick, where you, like, the finish is different. I feel like with this, it didn't matter if I wore one pump, or like less than one pump I couldn't work with. But if I wore one pump, it always looked cakey. I don't know if maybe it's because I have combination to oily skin that it does that. Like, it doesn't play well with the particular finish of this foundation. But yeah, it's not gonna be a repurchase for me. Sorry guys. All right, next up we have another favorite fragrance of mine. First of all, I can't even believe that I don't have anything left in here. I'm keeping the bottle because Jo Malone recently like changed the packaging of this fragrance, which I'm super bummed about. It used to look like this. red top, red bottle. Now it's like some kind of like burgundy bottle. I'm not a fan. I wish these were refillable because what a waste. Like, look at how beautiful this vessel is. This is the Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy fragrance. This is part of their Intense line because this is the cologne Intense version. This is such a unique scent. This was also part of my fall fragrance picks for this year. I find this to be a beautiful transitional shade from like summer to fall. So it has, you know, you can use it in a variety of ways. Very unique. This has a slight powdery scent, not too much. The powderiness of the, I don't tend to like fragrances that are powdery, period. But this one has a slight powderiness to it, but mixed with the floral notes is absolutely stunning. I will obviously be letting you guys know like the notes of this and the screen down below. I know I kind of brushed over this fragrance because I've talked about this fragrance 1,000 times. It smells like autumn leaves to me. That's what Char from Henry Rose smells like, autumn leaves. But this, for me, I feel like it reminds me of just fall in a beautiful, like, you know, when flowers are starting to die, although that sounds sad, but there's like a very particular smell. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Obviously, it's Scarlet Poppy, so it's gonna smell like the flower poppy, but with that little powderiness in there, that's what it kind of reminds me of. I know a lot of you actually purchased this after I made my video for my fragrance picks. You guys were super intrigued about this fragrance and you guys really liked it. So let me know how those of you who purchased it, how you've been getting along with this fragrance. Do you love it? Is it amazing? What does it remind you of? I make a lot of memories with fragrances, so here we are. All right, next up we have an Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Violet. This Urban Decay has some really nice lipsticks. This formula reminds me of the Pat McGrath formula. Very pigmented. It lasts a really long time. You don't have to wear too much of it to get the opacity that you want. It is like a creamy formula. It is like the beautiful violet shade. True to its name. If you like lavender purple lipsticks that are wearable, then you're really gonna like this shade. I honestly can't recommend the Urban Decay lipsticks more if you don't want to pay the higher price tag for the Pat McGrath lipsticks. Although they run some pretty good sales, I would try the Urban Decay lipsticks. This is absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this beautiful violet shade. I also did a shorts featuring this color on my lips, so you can check that out in my channel under the shorts section. Moving right along, I used up an entire Chanel eyeliner in the color Prune Intense. These are the Stilo U waterproof eyeliners from Chanel. I love these. There is a sharpener on the other end here. I usually never use these sharpeners because I don't really need to, like, I'm not doing a wing liner, so I don't need to use that. But I absolutely love these eyeliners. I think they are just absolutely stunning. Let me show you what this looks like. It is like a beautiful deep mahogany burgundy color. It has a beautiful undertone. I honestly cannot get enough of this. If you have not tried these eyeliners, I highly recommend that you at least try one, and they last a really long time. They do not run, and although main thing, although they're waterproof, you don't need makeup remover to remove them. I usually double cleanse. I wash my face with the Johnson & Johnson baby soap. That's my first cleanse, and then I go in with whatever skincare cleanser I use. This comes right off. I always stay away from waterproof eyeliners because they are a pain to remove. These are great. There is a reason why those eyeliners are a cult favorite. Okay, next up we have a Nars lip gloss. This is in the color Kosas, and it was a very pretty, like, middle of the road pink. Nars has some really good glosses. If you guys haven't tried them, I would highly recommend that you give them a try. Very creamy, long lasting, very moisturizing. So I have to say, if you're on the market for like a new gloss, you want to just add something new to your cart, give the Nars glosses a try. They're solid and they're good. I forgot to mention this, but the applicator is like thinner than most. For those of you who have smaller lips, I think that you would love this applicator because you can really be precise and get it where you need. I feel like one of the biggest gripe with people who have smaller lips is that if the applicator is too big, it tends to become a pain to use glosses like that because they tend to go everywhere. You don't have too much control over how much product goes where, and you end up having to scrape a lot of it at the top of the tube, and we all know what a mess that makes. So if you're looking for a gloss with a smaller applicator because you have smaller lips, Nars. Next up, we have a Chanel lipstick. This is the Rouge Allure Velvet Extreme in the color 132 Endless. You guys know I love my Chanel lipsticks. I love this mechanism where you just push up and down to open your lipstick. I think it's super cool. This is the vessel. If you're looking for a nice, like, little luxurious gift to give to yourself or a loved one, buy a Chanel lipstick. Let me show you this color. This is like the perfect pink, like, not pink, but rosewood color for fall. And that's what I was wearing in November. It is stunning. This is their matte formula. Their matte formula is not drying. It does not budge. It does not bleed, which I think is really good for those of us who have a lot of wrinkles around lips. So if you have not tried the Rouge Allure Velvet Extreme, you're gonna love this. It's a velvet finish, obviously, right? Because you can see it's not like a flat matte. It has kind of like a small sheen, very slight sheen to it. I would highly recommend you try at least one of these for those of you who haven't. It is quite a splurge because Chanel is considered a luxury beauty brand, but I love their lipsticks. I really have nothing negative to say about them. Moving right along, we have another Body Splash Empties. This is the Victoria's Secret Bombshell Seduction Fragrance Mist. This is one of their minis in their 2.5 fluid ounce bottles. This smelled good, but not my favorite, if that makes sense. So I prefer the original Bombshell scent. This one doesn't smell bad. I just feel like it smells like a lot of things, if that makes sense. Like, it's not unique. There you go. It's not a unique scent. So don't blind buy this. I feel like this is a good stocking stuffer for somebody who, like, if you don't know what kind of like fragrance they like, this is like a safe one, a safe fragrance to buy somebody. Would I purchase it for myself? Absolutely not. But if you're looking for good stocking stuffers, highly recommend this one. This fragrance mist is considered a warm floral, and the notes of this is white peony, sage, and velvet musk. So I think it's a good stocking stuffer. Okay, what else we got in here? Oh, we're down to our last product. So here I have the L'Occitane hand cream in, what is this one? I think, yeah, this is the lavender one. And you guys know that I've been working on that like 10 set holiday creams that I got like last year from Sephora. So I brought 10 of these and I have been using them throughout the year, and I think I'm down to only 3, so that's really good. I love this hand cream. I think it's like a small little luxury for me throughout the day. The lavender one is not my favorite. It smells amazing, like don't get me wrong, it really does. But I myself personally am not a big fan of the lavender itself. So for those of you who really love lavender, you will love this. Those of you who are sensitive to fragrance will hate this cream, because this one I feel is a very heavily fragranced, more so than their other scents. So I've tried them all, by the way. I feel that lavender is the strongest one, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you put this on, it will last for hours. I'm talking about like at least a solid 4 hours. You could still smell this on your skin. So keep that in mind and proceed with caution when purchasing this. But for those of you who really like the scent of lavender, you are gonna really love this. I think that you will probably be bathing in this. All right, that completes this monthly empties video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below if I mentioned any products that you have and you love, or you don't, or didn't work out for you. And if you have any questions, leave them also below. I will do my best to answer any questions that you guys may have. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye.